Hi, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Nathan's 30 Factory. In this episode, I'm going to show you how to do collection instancing. Someone asked a question. Instead of doing spikes or cones in one of my last tutorials like I was doing, what if you could do your own custom shapes? And so I told them, well, I would like to do a collection instancing tutorial. And so that's what I'm going to do right now. So right here, I'm going to do my local view by doing the slash key. Okay. So then I can zoom in on this and I can show you what I'm doing. Right. So I have two collections. I have grasses. Now I have mushrooms. Okay. I know, it kind of sounds druggy, doesn't it? So, okay. So in the mushrooms, I have this one and this one. And so if I turn these off, you can see I have two instances here, right? And then if I turn this off, I got a couple of grasses to add to this mesh, okay? So I'm not going to do too many here. I just want to have just something to show you, right? So now I have this plane where I want to put all these objects as instances, okay? So first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into geometry nodes, and then I'm going to do a new node setup, okay? So first, I'm going to add points on faces. We want to distribute points on faces. You get a lot of points here, right? Now I'm going to reduce the density on this. Okay. And then I also want to include the plane, so I'm going to do join geometry. I'm going to do another distribute points on faces after I get this joined in. Should do that first. Okay. And now this one we're going to put at 0.05. Now, what I want to do is that I want to do instances or instance on points. Okay, I'm going to do that for each of these. Next, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to add instance, okay, and we're going to say collection. Collection info instances. Now, this one I'm going to put as grasses. Now, look at how densely distributed this is, right? So, already you have all this stuff right here. But here's one thing that happens, right? If you just have just this plugged in, we can separate children. Doesn't do anything yet. But if we say pick instances, then we have our instances so they're a little bit more evenly distributed here as their own thing there, right? Okay, so then you have that where you have those pretty evenly distributed, right? Now we're going to do the same thing for the mushrooms. So we'll do instances here, collection, mushrooms, pick instances. Okay, let's see. So right now we're at this lower, hello. Okay. So we also have this item. I didn't do that. Okay. And now look at this. Now you got this huge field of mushrooms that's overtaking the grass. We don't want that. So now let's change that so it's 0.05. And now you'll notice you have smaller clumps of these, right? So now we can separate the children. And now you can see you have these, so they're a little bit more clumped, 0.005. And now you have much less density of these mushrooms, okay? So pretty sweet, isn't it? You can do your own custom shapes by putting them as instances on points, right? And so this also makes it a little more random when you just say distribute points on faces instead of just changing the faces to points. So let me know what you think of this episode. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And thank you so much for watching this episode of Nathan's 3D Factory. Have a great day, guys.